Greetings metal community and welcome back to my channel. My name is still Roger. Still collection updates. Thrash metal, death metal this time. Some right smack in between those two. In the background we will be playing the new EP by Serpent Corpse. If you could zoom in on that, there you go. Pretty cool cover, cool backside as well. This is a Canadian band, if I remember correctly. You can slaughter me in the comments if I'm wrong. Always with the Transcending Obscurity releases, you get a sticker and the kind of hand number card. Kind of a more slower than the album that they released 2 years ago or something like that. I think it was 23. That was pretty good. Kind of stepped down a little bit on the tempo. The vocals are still a little bit roaring, have this not unique style, but it separates from the other bands, and quite like the direction change, but it gives them a little bit more variation. If they had just continued in the same pace that they did on the full length, it's not a big change, it's just a nice change up in pace and intensity. Great to release. You can get it on vinyl as well, but for EPs, for the most part picking up CDs. It's just laziness. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit snippets here for you so you can check it out. So yeah, great EP, go and check it out. As always, links will be below. Not going to talk much about this, everybody knows this album, Crimson by Edge of Sanity. This is the double disc with the remastered and the remix. I'm going to pick up all of them. Because I really like the remixes that Don Swan had done for all his releases. A little bit expensive, yeah, but I mean, you get 2 discs here. It's unnecessary for me to have a remastered of it. I do have a remastered vinyl edition of it, so you could say that it would be nicer for fans just to give them the remix, because that's really all you need. But yeah, interview, with Don and the band, about the how they made this album and in the booklet. So yeah, the booklets are great as well. So if you haven't picked up these yet, go for the remixes because they are really good. This is kind of one of the albums that needed the least the remix, but it still sounds a little bit clearer than the original. The details are kind of more in upfront. So yeah, if you need those in your collection, go and search out the remixes on CD. Then I have 2 albums, or 2 versions of an album, I would say, and that is an album that I never listened to back in the days. This is, Watchtower do have their second album, which is awesome. This is the restored original mix version, and I also bought the gold embossed remix version of it. And again, go for the remix version if you want to pick up one of these editions. I can show, they're similar apart from that. High Roller Records out on proper vinyl. And yeah, I mean, I bought both of them because, as I said, I never owned the original, so it's kind of just cool to compare the two editions towards each other. It's not that you know, the original sounds bad, but it's just, yeah, the remixes are very well done. You get this cool collage of the band and the lyric sheets and all that good stuff, and you also get a big poster of the cover. Totally unnecessary. I mean, it would be cooler with a band poster or something like that, you know. Maybe this as a poster, not. I mean, yeah, but I'm quite impressed by the music. You know, this was 1985, I think, or something, and you know, they were pretty far ahead of everybody that I know of, at least when it comes to technicality and progression in you know, I don't know, I won't call this a pure thrash album because there's a lot of heavy metal. The vocalist is on the high pitch side, so you need to like that. I prefer the second album because the vocalist is not better, but more fitting to the music. But he fits very well here because, as I said, there's a lot of heavy metal riffs here, but it's kind of a progressive technical heavy metal with thrash riffs here in between. So I really like it. It's getting better for each spin as well. So you know, kind of annoyed at myself for not picking this up back in the days after, you know, discovering the second album. But yeah, just a cool release. I mean, the remix have a different, you know, center label. So yeah, that's very cool to have. And yeah, great album. And if you like progressive metal and technical metal, so I prefer this mixed versions, both for the inner and kind of seems more like a proper release, but this, you know, it's the same as in the other. And the remixed version doesn't have that poster, but you can live easily without that. It's difficult. So yeah, Watchtower, if you don't know this band and like technical progressive thrash / heavy metal on this, go and check them out. They are really good. We are continuing a little bit in the thrash scene. This is from Denmark, Battalion. This is the Immortal Power and Descent demos from 86 and 87. As you can see on the back, this is another one of the Fuck Off and Die records, or FOD records. They do a lot of these reissues and they do them very well. This is kind of more, I would say, evil, almost blackened, mid-paced thrash metal. It has a lot of Celtic Frost in it, but also a little bit of, you know, early Bathory, really, for me, at least. Evil vocals, so you could put them in, like, if you're going to talk about first and second wave of black metal, you know, this is very close to be on the black metal side. Cool booklet, as always, with all these flyers and lyrics and all the good stuff that FOD presents to you, and also a small poster of the band. They don't look as evil there as they sound, but yeah, I really like this one. If you want kind of a thrashy, black and thrash version of Celtic Frost in a way, go and check it out. I really like this one. So has a very nice evil feel to it. Then we are going to the US, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is Savage Death with Mass Genocide from 85 and Crucified in Hell demos. again, Fold Records, or Fuad Records, or Fuck Off and Die Records. Very cool booklets, some awesome drawings. So yeah, very nice, nicely done. I mean, all these reissues are very cool. A lot of cool old pictures. This is more Death Thrash, at least the first demo. Very cool center labels like that. And I prefer the 85 demo. It's more like early death and stuff like that. Second demo, you get some Tom Araya shrieks here as well, you know. But the second demo is a little bit kind of confusing for me. I mean, it seems like they don't know what they want to do. It's a bit more thrashy. The vocals are more thrashier, but it's kind of a fast, intense thrash, and it kind of doesn't work as well as the first demo, but still a very cool addition to have. And we have another like demo again for the records. This is Cremains with Nuclear Carnage, complete recordings from this band, you know. Yeah, from Canada. I would put this more in the vein of Razor, kind of a little bit wild thrash. Still pretty harsh, and it's not like, but like Razor was. Again, you know, cool booklets with, you know, story behind the thing, and you also get a CD with this one, so if you want to have it in your car or whatever. Yeah, again, pretty good stuff. If you like Razor, go and check them out. They're not a total copy of them, but it's kind of the energy and the kind of harshness of it is pretty similar to the way, I mean, they're probably in the same you know, same crew, or know each other, whatever, influenced by each other, as many bands was back in the day as well. So yeah, Cremains from Canada. Then a more known band, especially nowadays. I've seen this band being shown more and more, and that's cool because they deserve it. This is the Oblivion demo from '87. Once again, for the records. The live tracks here are decent enough, you know, but you don't need them. But it's cool to get the whole demo on side A, and so you can enjoy that. This is a little bit more thrashy. They turned more death metal as things went on, but yeah, it was like not massively technical, but they have like a certain level of technicality in the music, and yeah, really good demo. I'm sure, you know, if you like the albums that they released, you should pick this up or listen to it at least. Well worth picking up for me at least. So but collector's come, you know, you can't buy them all, but I really like this Ford or Fuck Up and Die Records releases. They are very well done and always some cool booklets with them. Then we're going to a band. I picked up 2 releases by this band. This was slightly inspired by Steve over at S&T Young. He played this one in the background, Aggressor, with the Procreate, the Petrifactions. This band is from Estonia. I picked this vinyls up after seeing him playing it on video. I was checking it out, and I found a seller that has the same name as was it the drummer? So I'm thinking maybe the drummer was the seller of this, so that's cool. If it was, I haven't gone back and asked him, because if I had put 2 and 2 together, I would have asked for the autograph if it was him. So, but yeah, really, really thin cardboard here. So it is kind of a round sound, self-release or whatever you want to call it. The Crypt has reissued this on CD. I think that was what Steve played. Great death thrash, kind of a slightly hidden gem, I would say. Don't see a lot of people talk about this, but you should go and check it out because this is it's a really good death thrash, really straight to the point. More deathier than this, which is the this is the demo, I think, or first album. This came out in 1990. I think this was 92. Yeah, this was 92. So this is 1990. I don't remember if it was the demos or the first, if they had the first release album, but it might be their first album. This is a bit more thrashy and a bit more. Well, the production is not as good. You know, a little bit rough on the production. Very cool cover artwork. But still a very good listen. It took me a little bit more time to get into this because I've listened to the other Aggressor on you know, digital files before. So it was cool to get this one as well. You know, picked it up from the same guy. So if you want some Estonian thrash, death thrash, go and check out Aggressor. I mean, this just looks better. The logo is better, and the music is better. But this is a pretty good start for this band. And yeah, I don't know much about the band, but yeah, awesome to get this on vinyl because I thought it was only kind of reissued on the Crypt. I would have gone with CD, no problem, but very cool to get it on you know, vinyl. Then we are going to Russia. I don't buy a lot of Russian death metal because honestly, there's not, for me, I don't know much about them. This is an old one, reissued by Nuclear War now. Originally in 1993. This is Graveside with Sinful Ascension. Really extremely inspired by D-side. If you like early D-side, you could go and maybe put it on the right way there. So it's cover art poster. Yeah, I mean, Nuclear War now, they do a good job with their releases anyway, so this is cool to have. As I said, D-side worship totally, and they do it very well. I mean, this sounds pretty good, and it's not lacking like for a bad production or anything. So really happy to have this in the collection. As I said, you know, Russia is not. I don't have a lot of Russian metal in general. I don't know why. It's kind of a land that's not, well, nowadays they don't deserve to be out there, but I mean, it's not the Russian people's fault, but yeah, leave it at that. But if you want some old school death metal sounding like D-side, go and check out Graveside. Yeah, this one is very well known. Authorize, the Source of Dominion. I love the artwork here, and also the very cool inner. There you get. This is out on Petrifaction records. The Crypt, I mean, was reissuing this. They did a reissue of this probably like 10 years ago, but that was a double with the demo stuff from the previous band, which I don't remember the name of, but yeah, this is good. It's not fantastic, it's not top tier Swedish death metal, it's not very HM2 driven either, so that's good. But yeah, it's a good piece of Swedish death metal history. and pleased to have it in my collection. I've been wanting this in the collection for a while, but it's kind of, yeah, it's not a hidden gem, so to say. It's just a good death metal release. Yeah, I don't know if I showed this before, but I did pick up this on vinyl. I do have it on a CD version, original CD version as well. Black vinyl, of course. I do have a color one to show you, but that was not my fault. But it was colored. But yeah, I don't need to say anything about this release or this band. They are legends, rightfully so. Just another great piece of Swedish HM2 death metal done by, yeah, one of the first and one of the biggest Swedish bands. Next one is from Chile. I think Invocation. Yeah, it looks like this. Very cool, great band. I really like this. This is more of the evil type of death metal, kind of in the vein of bands, as I say, often, you know, Nomenon and yeah, and Sneered and all those good bands. Evil, vicious, death metal. Lot of energy, lot of kind of evil feel to it. Killer band, have a couple of killer albums under their belt as well. So if you haven't heard this band, you have missed out big time. Great to have this in the collection. It's an EP, but I want all their stuff. So yeah, this is a band I do have all their stuff on CD, but when I find them for the right price, I will pick them up on vinyl as well. This is Vader. Back to the Blind. Vader is a pure quality death metal band from Poland. Everybody should know this band. Awesome, awesome fold out. I mean, if you're gonna do a fold out, you know, fold out gate fold a vinyl, you should do it like this. Again, black vinyl and cool scent labels as well. So yeah, I mean, you really can't say much other than, I mean, everybody knows Vader. This kind of slightly thrashy death metal that they have been doing for seems like centuries, but yeah, a really cool booklet as well. Picture a lot of cool stuff inside here, so it's a very well done reissue by Nuclear Blast. They have stepped up their game and kind of yeah, just loving having Vader. Vader is a band you can play every day. Quality band. Then we're getting into the new stuff. An album that I wasn't sure I wanted to pick up, and I'm still not sure if I should have picked it up. This is Ossuary with Abhorrent Worship. I've seen a lot of people loving this album, and you know, it's musically I do agree. I mean, it's a good album, but I'm struggling a little bit with the vocals. They are a little bit boring and a little bit weak for me. I would have loved some more juice, and it's a little bit of the production of it. I mean, kind of goes through a filter that's not to my liking, but musically it's great. I mean, I like the earlier stuff better than this one, so I might come around to it, but for now it's kind of a good album. I mean, it's a very good album, but it's not. Yeah, I think it's a bit overpraised this year, to be honest. But I mean, if you like it, you like it. So, so yeah. nothing more to say. Another one that's, I don't want to say this is my biggest disappointment this year, but I had kind of expected more from it, and that's Ancient Death, Ego Dissolution. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love this album, like riff-wise, and everything is awesome here. The production, on the other hand, is a little bit soft or woolly. I saw, you know, Anthony over at Metal Miners had the same problems, I think, that as me, that it really didn't kind of kick in as we had hoped. I know why for me, but I don't know if it's the same for Anthony. But of course, the expectations were high. You know, the Vessel EP from way back, you know, was awesome, and I kind of expected them to do a little bit. I mean, it's the same, you know. It's this stuff you wanted to hear from them, but for me, this sounds a little bit. There's something missing on this album, and that's it's too short. That's one thing. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's you know, this is 35 minutes, and in many cases that's enough. But when I'm sitting and listening to this album, it's kind of, it just stops without kind of any closure. It's kind of, I expect there to be more, and that's a weird feeling. But the stuff that's on here is great. I mean, it's awesome, just the way I wanted it. I would have wanted a little bit rougher production, and as I said, should have been a kind of a proper closure track on this album. I feel this just stops and you are left hanging, waiting for something more. But I mean, it's getting better for each spin, and I'm pretty sure this will be high on my list. It's just that there's a void when this album stops that should have been filled with more music, I think. But I mean, I do understand that people love this. As I said, it's a great album. It's just lacking that little extra to push this up into like a top 5 album. I don't see this as a top 5 album for me. I might change my mind on it, but it's just like, if there had been that closure track on this, that the last song didn't stop, and it's kind of the same with the last song on side A here. It's you kind of expect there to be a follow-up, and it doesn't happen when you turn it. It's not the connection between those songs, so there is a kind of a lack of connection between the songs. That's, yeah, it's weird. It's hard to explain, but yeah, something's missing. Yeah, I think these guys are from Chile. Can't read the. This is yeah, Miasma for Occult, Death Doom from. I think they're from Chile. Really filthy, dirty Death Doom. As you can see from everything around. I mean, this just speaks evilness. So yeah, it's not fantastic. It's great. It's great. Very good. Really enjoy it. Haven't played this remotely enough yet, but yeah. Did I say the title? It's Limbs. So yeah, if you want some filthy, dirty Death Doom, and I know there's a lot of people who like that stuff, go and check out Miasma Occult. So yeah, kind of a, it just popped up in some feeds somewhere, and yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody show that. And album that is, you know, well known, highly kind of had a high expectation of this as well, but this album really did it for me. I mean, Gruesome, Silent Echoes, which is kind of their human album. This is, if you don't know Gruesome, and you should, it's death worship through you know, fully, completely a death worship band, and just fantastic. I'm so impressed by these guys, and this is their best album. Red vinyl, it kind of goes with the I'm not talking too much shit about this color. It is Relapse, and they have clearly forgotten to make black vinyl. But yeah, if you love Human by Death, go and check this album out. I really dig this album. I think it's a fantastic kind of tribute to that era, and I don't know if I would like this band as much if Death was still around and doing Death, but everybody knows that Chuck Schuldiner was pretty much done with death metal when he did the last Death album, so to have a band that sounds like it and create great songs, it's just fantastic. It gives me so much good 1990 vibes that yeah, I want more of it. So this will probably be very high on my list. Another classic old band, Cancer, with Inverted World. Kind of a new change up, new lineup. Just the vocalist guitarist left. I think he moved to Spain or something. So he changed out the members. So this is their first album with this constellation, I think. And yeah, really good, riffy death metal. Not as good as the old days, but I think Cancer has done, you know, very well in their kind of comeback albums. And yeah, really solid, good, riffy death metal. Sounds kind of, it managed to keep the old school, but with like 2000 or 2025 sound in a way. So sounds very good. Good riffs and really enjoyable. It's meat and potato death metal, but I like that very much if it's done good. So yeah, this is Swedish Retromorphosis with Salmus Mortis. This is basically Spawn of Possession, I would say. If you remember that technical, brutal death metal from Sweden. Really good band back when they were Spawn of Possession, and they just continue doing great work. You know, this is a great album. So if you liked Spawn of Possession, you should go and check it out. It's just a continuation of it, and yeah, I was a fan of Spawn of Possession, and I am a fan of Retromorphosis as well. Don't know why they didn't continue with the same name, because they didn't really change up much, but I don't know, man, I don't care. It's a great album, so go and check it out. Last but not necessarily least, the Oblivion Murderous Revelations from Turkey. Fantastic artwork. I really like this this artwork, one of the coolest this year so far. The problem with this was that I ordered the black vinyl. It came sealed. There was no hype stickers telling you what kind of color it was, but when I pulled it out, and this is the ugliest vinyl I've seen this year. Fucking hell. I mean, who wants this in their collection? I really don't want, but I can't return it to the seller because, you know, he doesn't have other than this one, so and it's not his fault, you know. They were not labeled. I mean, this was shrink wrapped with no hype sticker or anything that told anybody that this was a colored version. So I guess Masako has fucked up something there. But yeah, I bought it from Duplicate Records, so it's not his fault that it is a butt ugly vinyl. But still, great album. Members of course, Engulfed, Hyperdontia, and so on. I mean, this is somewhat a supergroup in that matter. Not as brutal as Engulfed, but you can hear all the named bands. They're kind of it is the same feeling. The vocals is not as deep, and it's kind of a little bit lighter. Do you think a little bit of Vader sometimes when I listen to this band? But yeah, another quality release. If you like the previous album, I'm sure you will dig this as well. So yeah, that was it for this video. 35 minutes is way too long for my videos, but I just wanted to clear out stuff and get on with some other videos. There will be a collection update, but it will probably be a couple of weeks until next time. I'm getting some new stuff in probably early next week, but I won't shoot a video for that anytime soon. But yeah, there will be some different videos coming from me now, and thanks as always for watching and subscribing and all that good shit. Until next time, reissues.